What's up, guys? It is Ryan here with Michigan Storm Chasers. A bit of a forecast update for you guys. We have the MIS race today, which will be starting here in about 2.5 hours. A quick forecast for you guys. If we look at the racetrack, which is right about here, we're going to be noticing right now on radar, mostly dry. Sprinkles are in the area, though. We have these little pop-up showers all throughout the southeast corner of the state. Those will be moving east-southeastward, so it may be off and on light raining there for a while. But if we look at the model here for the future, go ahead and flip over here to the HRRR model. Right around that 4 to 5 p.m. time frame here, we're going to be noticing a bigger line perhaps moving into Lenawee County, Jackson County area where the racetrack is. So here is the model forecast here starting at 2 p.m. today. Here's 3 p.m. Here's 4 p.m. And notice here, racetrack, rain, not a good situation there. So hopefully we get the majority of the race in by that 5 o'clock time frame. But right around that 5 o'clock time frame, we could be looking at some heavier showers in the area that may cause some delays for you guys up there at Michigan International Speedway for that NASCAR race today. Like I said, starts at 2:30 there. So you may be able to get a first part of that race in, depending on if the sprinkles can avoid the area. But look for some heavier rain and perhaps a storm moving in around that 4 to mainly 5 p.m., perhaps a bit after that time frame. Okay, that shouldn't last too long, although this model does say we clear out here by 6, but another shower moves in by 7. But then after that, into 8, 9 o'clock, it does dry out completely on the model here. So it might be a late night there, depending on what they want to do. If they want to cancel that or postpone it. We'll see if they do. If there's, hopefully it holds off dry. Hopefully models are wrong, which is potentially the case here. But as of right now, both models that we use are indicating rain, likely around that 5 p.m. time frame, perhaps a little bit after that into the 6, 7 o'clock hour. Outside of the MIS race forecast, the temperature forecast for today across the state firmly into the mid to upper 70s, potentially upwards of 80 degrees in spots that could peek some sun out, but right now not really seeing too much in the way of that happening. Looking at the forecast model here for the rain across the state today, we looked at a zoomed in model. Here is a little bit of a zoomed out look here. Got those showers going on across the state. Then we look to that 4 or 5 p.m. time frame. There's your heavier showers moving in southeast Michigan, but that should affect mainly the southern and central parts of the state. UP and northern lower should be dry. As far as temperatures go, firmly in the upper 70s there. But if we can peek some sun out, could definitely see a couple of runs at 80 degrees here in various portions of the state. That weather will continue into the early parts of next week. The first 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, are looking on the drier side of things, as well as pleasant. We're talking low to mid 70s, 73, 72, 74 perhaps for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And that does continue into the later half of next week before perhaps a more active pattern to usher in next week. We're talking August 25th around that time frame. So the overall takeaway right now, rain showers here today. And then after today into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it should be on the drier side of things. So there is your forecast. The humidity levels should be tolerable after today. It shouldn't be too humid, but do keep in mind, we don't really have much confidence past that Wednesday timeframe, but right now it does look dry and perhaps warming back up into the low 80s, perhaps mid 80s by next weekend, which is going to be the August 23rd, 24th timeframe and after that. Okay. With that being said, at this point, we have no Aurora chances that we're kind of monitoring. We're kind of in a quiet period for that. Stay tuned to the page. And also our Patreon we made for Aurora alerts. Feel free to keep an eye on both. We'll have updates depending on when our next chance of that will be happening. With that being said, one last thing to mention here is our sponsor, Katz Roofing and Siding, based out of Lansing as well as the Battle Creek metro areas. They cover a good portion of South Central Michigan. If you need roofing, siding, or gutters, perhaps windows as well, call Katz, 517-485-9886. Number is there on that red banner on your screen. With that being said, guys, a short video today. We'll see you guys tonight for Sunday Night Weekly, and again tomorrow for another forecast update video here on YouTube.